Good morning and welcome to the video on how to prepare a unit order. I apologize, I had a brief interruption there. So this is format Cal 401. Anytime you're doing duty assignments, that is the format number, and it follows this protocol. So you press enter twice, and then all orders are by order of the principal, but the principal doesn't necessarily sign the order. So you type in capital letters for the principal and a colon, and then press enter 4 times, and the word official, and then tab over, and you're going to type in the name of your commandant. So let's say the commandant's name is George Robinson, and he is a captain, CACC, and he is the commandant of cadets. And then I'm going to press enter, and now I'm going to type the name of my cadet commander unless the cadet commander was listed on the order. If the cadet commander was listed on the order, I will remove the official up here. I would remove this and excuse me, and only have the commandant sign the order. But if this is an order that the cadet is going to sign, then I will type the cadet's name. So let's say my cadet battalion commander's name is Trish Williams, and she is a cadet major, and she's the battalion commander. So I type commanding. And that is my entire order. Now, what I can do is go back to my view, go back to 100% view, and you'll notice that the spacing seems a little messed up. So I'm going to go back to here. I'm going to make sure that all of my spacing is in fact a 1-point spacing. So I'm going to go to my spacing here and make sure that it's all 0. Okay, so it looks like I've now got a perfectly typed order. And as I look at it, looks pretty good to me, looks very official. The one little problem here is it appears my cadet, you want the same amount of spacing between for the principal and official as you do between official and Trish. So notice I had to lower that a little bit. But there's my order, and if I view this as a 75%, you can see that the whole thing looks very appropriately formatted and official looking. Okay, so that is my unit order. Now let's say that's only one type of order. I can also do orders promoting people. And if I'm going to do an order promoting people, then that's going to be found in Appendix B2. And I can actually cheat a little bit here because I already have this order typed up. So once I have the order typed up, there are just a few things that I would need to change in the order in order to change the format. So I'm going to go back to my view at 350%. And this is going to become order number 2. And let's say the date of this is the 5th of October 2013. Now I'm going to, let's say I'm going to promote some people and I'm going to demote some people. So now if I'm going to do that, I need to have everything, I'm going to have more than one paragraph in my order. So I'm going to number these paragraphs. And this is, instead of duty assignment, it's going to say the following cadets are promoted. And then here, I'm going to have names again, but instead of rank, it's going to say from, and instead of assignment, it's going to say to, and I'm also going to have a unit in here, because I need to know what unit they are assigned to. So I'm going to okay, so now I'm going to eliminate my people here, and I'm going to type in their name. So let's say the first person that I'm going to promote is Cadet Jones Sebastian, and I'm going to promote him from Cadet to CFC. And he is in 1st Platoon. And the effective date of this, let's say he passed all of his promotion tests back on the 23rd of September. So I'm going to make the effective date the day he passed all his promotion tests and the day he passed his performance tasks. Okay, now the next person that I'm going to promote is Hargraves William, and I'm going to promote him from Cadet Corporal to Cadet Sergeant, and he's in 3rd Platoon, and he passed his promotion test on the 2nd of September. Now, you'll notice that if you were paying attention a few minutes ago, you'll know that I'm supposed to do things in rank order. So since a corporal to sergeant is higher ranked than the cadet to CFC, I'm going to need to take this person and I'm going to have to move him up to there, so that my corporal that's being promoted to sergeant is higher on the order than my cadet that's going to CFC. Okay, now let's say that I'm going to demote somebody. Now there's two different types of someone being lowered in rank. There's a demotion, which occurs because somebody did something they shouldn't have done and their rank is being lowered as a punishment. There's also a reduction. A reduction occurs because somebody's position has changed and they didn't do anything wrong, but they can't hold a rank for that particular position, the new position that they're in. So if, let's say, for instance, a cadet moves from being a sergeant major to being a platoon sergeant, they might have to then go from being a sergeant major to a master sergeant because they cannot be a sergeant major in a platoon sergeant's rank. But let's say I've got a cadet that I'm going to demote. So I'm going to say the following cadet is demoted. And again, I can cheat here and I can copy some of this. And I'm going to, let's say I'm going to demote Cadet Spencer Marianne from Cadet Corporal to CFC. And she's in the 2nd Platoon. And the effective date is the 1st of October, 2013, because she did something she shouldn't have done. So now I can go back down to my additional instructions. And it's possible that I might say none here. There are no additional instructions for this particular order. But now my sections are going to be different. So this is sections 506 and 507 of the California Military and Veterans Code. And this is Cadet Regulation 1-5 that governs promotions. And this is format Cal 301. Again, this is still for the principal, and the rest of this is going to remain the same. So now when I go to my view, and I go to my 100% view, you'll notice that I now have a different order number with a different format, but the same basic appearance of the order. So that's how you do a unit order. And those are the two basic types of orders you do. There are others that if you look carefully at chapter 3, you will discover those. But the other type of order that people generally do very often is a permanent order. And a permanent order is to award a decoration or ribbon, a medal. And so I'm going to go back to my view and zoom in again to my 350%. This is now a permanent order. And that has a different numbering scheme. It's the same concept, battalion number, school year, but it's going to start with number 1 again because this is the first permanent order that I'm doing in this year. And then I'm going to make sure that I have the correct date. Let's say that I did this on the 25th of August, 2013. So this is a permanent order. For this permanent order, I may be awarding multiple ribbons. So I'm going to here say the following cadets are awarded the school service ribbon. And here I'm going to have name, rank, and unit. And I might have an effective date, but generally the effective date is going to be the same effective date as the order. If somebody earned the ribbon on a date different than the order, I would keep the effective date in there. So I'm going to go ahead and do that just to be on the safe side. I'm going to eliminate these guys. I'm going to go back to here, and I'm going to award Mr. Knowles Adam, and he's a cadet corporal. I'm going to move the unit over here a little bit. Let's say he's in 1st platoon. And the effective date of this, let's say it's the date of the order, so the 25th of August, 2013. And let's say that Cadet Ford Jamaica and she is a cadet staff sergeant. And she's in the 3rd platoon. But she earned this back on the 12th of August, so I'm going to give her a different effective date. Now you'll notice that, if you've been paying attention, I need to move Cadet Staff Sergeant Ford up because she needs to be, she's higher ranked, so she needs to be on the order first. And if I have another Cadet Corporal, let's say this is Cadet Corporal Brown Thomas, Cadet Corporal, also in the 1st platoon, and he earned it on, he was here during the summer, and he earned it on the 16th of July, 2013. Notice I still have a little bit of a problem because Brown comes before Knowles, and they're both corporals, so I've got to put Brown up there. Okay, now let's say I want to award a different ribbon. I can take all of this and highlight it, copy it. Now I can award another type of a ribbon. So I'm going to eliminate these. And now I'm going to have people be awarded the flag detail ribbon. Same idea. Okay, let's just assume that these same people earned it on the same days in the interest of time. And now I'm going to, I don't have any additional instructions, This has a different section number from the Military and Veterans Code. This is section 510, and this is Cadet Regulation 1-1 that governs awards, and this is format 320. Under additional instructions, if a cadet earned some special attachment or something, I might include those under additional instructions, and those would those kinds of things would be indicated in the regulation. And again, you have some flexibility in terms of how you would format the additional instructions. I'm going to go back to my view, and I'm going to go back to my 100% view, and you'll notice what this looks like. Very similar, but now this is a permanent order awarding awards and decorations. That concludes this video of the how to prepare a unit order, a unit permanent order, and I would again reference Cadet Regulation 1, Chapter 3, and Appendices B. Thank you very much, and have a good rest of your day.